Hello. Audio check. Something about my microphone having no signal. So let me double check everything's good on my end. Not trying to have a stream without microphone. Making sure our stream is good. Okay. Everything's good. Audio good. Audio good. Okay. Audio check is good. Audio check is good. All right. Let's get started. Probably make a sip. I just got back from work. So if you guys haven't followed me on my TikTok, it's GMV Pod. I'll be putting everything that's been happening, all the reports. Once I get them from different sources, I post them there. Today was a busy day in the north side of Chicago, northern suburbs, Waukegan, North Chicago, Vernon Hills, a little bit on the west side. Like I saw like one report in Carpentersville. Where else? At the evening time, they actually hit Chicago up on the west side, south southwest side, I guess you could call it, which would be Roosevelt and Hamlin, Roosevelt and Kedzie, there. But it was pretty eventful on the north side. Um, they're really busy actually. So let's get started. Actually, let's get started. Where it went? Where did it start? That's from Saturday. Saturday. Sorry, guys. Oh, I think this is actually from today. 10/6, 10/6. Yep, this is the first report I got. Oh man, why is it doing that? Oh brother, this computer stinks. Okay, well, here we go. So this is the first report I got this morning. That ice was in Carroll Stream, 291 Schmel Road, 8:30 in the morning. That's when I started getting the notifications. I'm not sure where this at. I probably passed through there, but yeah. So they got this guy. Looks like he was at like I don't know what that looks like a Colbert in front. And after this, it was just nonstop notifications and notifications, nonstop. It was really busy. What was that? Do that. And then after that, we got a report in Waukegan. This is the first report I got in Waukegan. Glen Rock and Jackson at 9 in the morning.
Mi gente, se anda migración ahorita.
And as you can see, there's a guy right there in the middle.
Aquí estoy en la Glen Rock y en la Belvedere y acaban de agarrar un muchacho. Tengan mucho cuidado.
He's like right there. Then after that, we moved on to ice activity by 2831 North Springfield, north side of Chicago. And that was just like a little picture. I couldn't get a video of it. Usually when I post it on my TikTok, I usually have an address and that's confirmed because I don't want. Sometimes they be putting things from like a previous day or a couple days. So then after that, I got a notification. There were another Waukegan one, Belvedere Plaza at 9:30 in the morning. And then, like I said, after this, it was just nonstop notifications, and me posting it. As soon as I got them, put them online. Then we got another report in Park City, which is right next to Waukegan. For those who are not in Illinois, like on the west side, 9:30 in the morning. They got this guy in the car, and they just started picking up people left and right. Another one, North Chicago, 9:50 in the morning. Usually I post at times where the people tell me that's when it happened, you know, because I don't want to, you know, tell people that they're there and then it's been like, you know, half a day. So as you can see, the guy's right here. I think they just questioning him, but that's the other video I got. One second, guys. Let me go live on TikTok too. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my TikTok my phone be lagging lately. I don't know why. Let me see the title. Sorry guys, I forgot to go live on TikTok. Yeah, just gotta move this the title real quick. Recap. Okay, done. There we go. Okay, so then what was I? So then we got a report North Chicago at 9:50 in the morning, and as you can see right here, get this right here. You can see the individual right here sitting down, and yeah. After that, I got another notification at 493 North Milwaukee, Vernon Hills. And if you guys don't know about Vernon Hills, it's kind of like a wealthy area. So it was kind of weird that they were actually doing the raid there. And it was at a Menards. So it was just weird, really weird. For me, it was weird because right next to Vernon Hills is like Highland Park. And that's where Michael Jordan's house is at, you know? So it was just really weird. And then if you guys recognize this guy, he's the one that was on West Chicago, yes, on when was he? Saturday. Yeah. So we're just doing a recap. And then it looks like they just stopped. They be stopping a lot of construction trucks. So if you have one, you know, of advice, you guys not to be using them. But for everybody on TikTok, I'm doing a recap of the immigration rates in Chicago. I'm on YouTube, on Twitch, everywhere else as GMB Pod. The reason I'm right here is because they took my access away in TikTok. So anyway, 493 North Milwaukee, Vernon Hills is 10 in the morning. And as you can see, they took they will question this individual in a work truck.
Everybody watch out, no vengan aquí porque aquí están todos estos
Yeah, and like I said, Vernon Hills is like kind of like a rich area, more upper middle class, and Highland Park is on the east side, which is where Michael Jordan's house is at. Then I got another report of ice in Waukegan at the ExxonMobil, and this one's a very cool clip because as you can see right here, there's like a white newer truck, and then they're trying to box this individual right here. And as you can see, they parked themselves right in front of it. And then the guy is pumping gas. He notices right away. And by the time they get off their vehicle, he dips out. Hey guys. I'm doing the recap of the immigration rates in Chicago. I had my TikTok access revoked for 3 more days. So I'm doing this, but you can catch me on YouTube, GMV Pod, on Twitch, everywhere else, GMV Pod. Doing the recap of the immigration rates from today. Right now we're seeing the one in Waukegan at the ExxonMobil when they were trying to box in this truck. And actually this clip went viral. I got over 200,000 views today from this clip. So the ExxonMobil, see, so ICE gets out and look at this guy. He like shrugs it off, but they almost got him. I'll put the clip again. See the white SUV comes in. He's pumping gas. As soon as he puts in, he hops in the truck and dips out. Yeah, and then he got away. And then after that, I got a notification that ICE was in Park City at 9:45 a.m. So like I said, after 8:30 in the previous clips, it just got really busy. Now it's not busy. I was just verifying that the clips were from today, and usually try to get an address, so or at least like somewhere where it could be like a landmark for people. So then this individual in this clip, he's chasing ICE. And for those who don't speak Spanish, he's saying, I'd rather them stop me and keep them busy. So he's beeping his horn at them. And, yeah, so right now he's saying at least they'll take me, but they won't take my my country folk. So he's beeping at them in this newer black looks like an expedition. TikTok, I'm reviewing the clips from today on my YouTube channel. I'm live on GMV Pod. I just can't short here, but I'm doing the recap of how busy it got today. All the clips I posted. A couple of them went viral, and right now we're doing the Park City one where the guy's beeping at his horn. So then he's beeping at them, and then ICE gets next to him, trying to get behind him. So then he's still beeping at them.
Esa GMC, ela migrating, la GMC, estos dos.
Oh, that's a Ford.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm doing my job. USA citizen, born in Chicago, 1994. Take me.
Yeah. So then he's saying, take me. Then they box him in and they get out, and you'll hear.
There a problem? Get out the car. Get out the car. Okay. Get out the car. I'm just scared for my mom. Don't talk about your mom.
I'm just talking to my mom, he said.
Mom is not here. You're here. Okay.
So then after that one, there was ICE activity in the Home Depot. No, actually it's Menards. Actually got the wrong information. I put Home Depot and then I see that it was Menards in Vernon Hills, 10 in the morning. And like I said, Vernon Hills is kind of like an upper middle class neighborhood. So it was really weird that they raided that, because right next on the east side, it's Highland Park. That's where Michael Jordan's house is at. So then after that, that was at 10 in the morning. After that, I got a notification that ICE was at Park City again, questioning construction workers. And then in this clip, as you can see, I'm live on YouTube, GMV Pod. For those who are wondering what I'm doing a recap. So then, look, the construction workers are right here. Looks like they're pouring concrete. And then I just rate them. That's in Waukegan. Oh no, Park City, which is on the west side of Waukegan.
Están aquí en Park City, enfrente del famoso burrito.
Okay, and then after that, I got a notification that ICE was in downtown Waukegan. And as you can see in this clip, they got this individual right here. There's about 4 agents. And then actually I found out that this is in front of the school. There's like a college in Waukegan. So that's like right there. After that, I got another report that ICE was by Victory and Glen Rock in Waukegan, 11:20 in the morning. So it's already 3 hours from the first notification I got by ICE. For everybody on TikTok, I'm live on GMV Pod on YouTube. I'm just doing a recap of all the ICE activity that I posted the clips into my channel. Just doing a recap of how everything went down, how they raided the north side of Chicago, northern suburbs. So then in this clip, you see the ICE. He pulled over this guy right here. You can't really see him. But, you know, people are just doing videotaping from afar because, you know. Then I got another report that ICE was at 1447 North Kildare, Chicago at 11 in the morning. And I think this is the only one in the like almost afternoon that I got. But they weren't really that busy in Chicago today. On Friday, they were in North Part of Chicago. On Saturday, they were in the south side of Chicago. Sunday, it was really calm. Not a lot of people were getting arrested, but today they hit up the northern suburbs of Chicago, which is Waukegan, Park City, Vernon Hills. I saw one report in Cupertinsville. We'll get to that one. And then in the evening, before the sun went down, they were in Chicago in the south side, west side, which is Roosevelt. Okay. As you can see, they got somebody right here. After that, I got another report in Oak Park, South Richland, at 11:30 in the morning. They were questioning this guy in this pickup truck. And I guess he was a citizen because they left him alone.
It's AFH 5066 DeKalb, Georgia. Okay.
They got really newer trucks though. You know the billion. How much many billions of dollars they got? It was like 140 billion.
There's some interesting stuff.
Homeland Security got for a budget, so they're riding, brand new trucks. Then this guy goes and asks the guy who was getting questioned, but the guy didn't even really want to talk. He was just waving.
In the car, you okay? Are you all right? I recorded him.
I'm doing a recap of all the raids in Chicago.
Okay. Yo lo grabé.
From all my TikToks today. So then after that, I got another notification that ICE stopped this car. He boxed him in. You see the white car right here, and this is like a pickup truck. And Washington Street and West, 11:45 in the morning, next to the Dunkin' Donuts. And they're right there. You can't really see the individual that got arrested, but they were just going around and getting people. Yeah. As you can see, they're moving away. You can't really see who they got. I'm live on YouTube, JMV Pod, if you guys, I'm streaming. I just couldn't stream on my on TikTok today. For some reason, I got revoked. So I'm doing this through my phone, but you guys can see what I'm seeing in GMV Pod on YouTube, Kick, on Twitch, basically everywhere. Even on Facebook, I'm streaming GMV Podcast, GMV Podcast. So after that, I got another report that ICE was at Armitage and Catty in front of the Jimenez at 11:45 in the morning. And they got these two individuals right outside the grocery store. So like in Chicago, it was not really that busy like Waukegan, but they were still doing some patrols. After that, I got another notification. ICE was by Armitage and Kimball at noon. And they were walking around. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it. And like I said, everybody please subscribe to my YouTube, JMV Pod. We're doing a recap of all the this activity of today in Chicago, Waukegan, Park City, Oak Park. After that, I got another report that ICE was in Burr Ridge at noon. And apparently the mayor of Burr Ridge came there and told everybody that they were just looking for one individual. But there was like 20 agents for one individual. Yeah, and they're really heavily armed too. Like I said, all these videos on my TikTok, JMV Pod on TikTok, and you can find me on all social medias. They're really heavily armed too. Oh, I didn't know the clip was that long, to be honest. Put 2 songs in there. And then this is the only report I got in Carpentersville. It was 11:45 in the morning, and it looks like they stopped this gray vehicle, and I couldn't get a report whether they let the individual go, but somebody just took this from like, there's like trees here, so I'm assuming it's her front window. And then this is the girl that got arrested in Waukegan for following ICE. She apparently is a U.S. citizen though, and they arrested her, but they shoved her really hard though. You can see that agent right here is the one that arrested the alderman at the hospital in Humboldt Park yesterday. Was it yesterday or Saturday? You guys probably recognize him. But he's really aggressive. He just shoves it in there. Then this is the mayor of Waukegan. I don't even know his name. I just know. Hey everybody, I'm doing a recap of what's happening in all the raids in Chicago, Waukegan, and everywhere for today. But I got a couple of more videos. But then the mayor goes and asks them that they don't really know he's the mayor. He just thinks they sent a civilian trying to impede with their investigation. This is an investigation.
I hear you, sir. Jordan,
I know you guys could hear.
I'm gonna take your car someplace. You'll know what he did.
Sir,
All right?
we need you to back up, alright? This is an active law enforcement.
I understand.
This is an anti-investigation, but she's a U.S. citizen.
He's the man. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm just letting her know it. All right.
And then, so the mayor of Waukegan is telling ICE, well, Border Patrol, that he doesn't, he's not gonna interfere with the investigation, but he wants to drive her car because it's in the middle of the street to wherever she lives at. So he's like, can I get the keys and all that? So once Border Patrol found out that he's the mayor, then they start acting really nice. And the individual in the red shirt was the one that arrested the alderman on Humboldt Park the other day inside the hospital. And he like grabbed her really tough. You guys probably see the clip in my TikTok. And I'm not really sure what happened to her, if she got charged or not. But she did get, looks right here, it looks like she got arrested. Okay. After that, this is the clip in Waukegan. I saw this because it got sent to me. It was a 15-year-old kid waiting for the bus downtown Waukegan, and he got chased by ICE. So I don't know if you guys can see that right here. Repeat the clip. So he's running, and then you see a couple agents. Apparently, from what I got told, that he was waiting for the bus, and then the ICE just popped up from the cars and started chasing him. But he was 15 years old, and he was a citizen, from what I heard. So yeah, I don't know, but it's kind of messed up because I have a 10-year-old kid, you know. Imagine he's waiting at the bus and he's dark, he's about the same skin as me, you know, same brown. So I feel for the kid, you know. And the sister's actually the one that sent it. Her little brother, 15-year-old, was waiting for the bus downtown Waukegan, and then a couple agents just popped out the car allegedly and chased them off. But in the video clip, you can see, you know, and there's one, there's two, and there's another three agents chasing him. I'm not really sure if he got away or not, but. And then this is one of the last few ones. I got a report that ICE was by Roosevelt and Kettering, Chicago, and they arrested a McDonald's worker cleaning the driveway. So yeah, that's him. And then after that, I got this clip a couple, maybe half hour ago from earlier today. There's ICE in Chicago and Hamlin on the west side. There's an individual they're arresting, and I've seen the guy with the white cap. He's the one that he was there. On Friday he was in the north part of Chicago chasing people down, and then they arrest him. and then they take them.
For real.
Everybody on TikTok, I'm streaming on GMV Pod on YouTube, recapping all the clips from today, from all the ICE activity. Like I said, today they hit the northern suburbs, which is Waukegan, Park City. I saw one arrest in Carpentersville, Burr Ridge, where else? Oak Park, and on the west side of Chicago. On Sunday, it was really slow. Only saw a couple clips here and there. Saturday, they hit the south side. That's when the girl got hit.
Oh, they went right there.
And Friday, they hit the north part of Chicago, which is like Irving Park, one of those areas.
They're across the street parked in his truck.
Yeah, so there's two trucks right here.
And they're in a minivan.
And they're riding like in minivans too, so it's kind of hard to spot them. But I think that's the last clip I got today. But see this guy is here. I'll show you guys. He's this one that was doing the chasing on Friday. Oh, here we go. And you'll see him right now. Right there. See? That's the white cap. Yeah, see the white cap? And that's on Lawrence and Pulaski on Friday. Hey everybody, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. See, that's the minivan. And then I think you see that white minivan right here? Right there. That's the same minivan they used over here. He's probably parked over here.
For real.
And thank you for everybody supporting my videos on TikTok. And a couple of them went viral. Appreciate all the support.
Jumped out of van.
And like I said, I'm only doing this right now, right here, because see, oh, he's over here. See the minivan right there? You see the white minivan? So he's using that minivan. And like I said, as soon as I'm getting all the reports, I try to put them right away. It's kind of hard because before I put them, I try to verify where they're at and what time, and if I can find an address or geolocate the area, I try to do that because I try to give the most accurate information I can. You know, I'm not trying to like give you guys a clip from yesterday, you know, and in a couple hours probably gonna get active again. I haven't seen, let's go to my Facebook. I don't think I've seen any more. See, oh, like this one right here is the guy that got arrested at the McDonald's. He was just cleaning the garbage, so I feel bad for the guy. Yeah, as soon as I get any information, I try to be as accurate as I can. Because there's a lot of people posting no clips, and what it says here. I don't know what the guy's doing. See over here. I don't know what that guy's. So yeah, it's really quiet right now. So yeah. But I think you appreciate everybody you know, seeing my videos on TikTok. You know, it's been very helpful. And you know, a couple of them went viral. For real games, man. They're having a lot of conversations on it. So I think the most viral one was the one in Oak Park that got 42K views. And they got, and the one where they tried to get the guy. Yeah, how can I expand this? Make it bigger. But this is the guy that, this is the one, the most viral one. It's the one the guy got away on the gas station on ExxonMobil. That one got 200,000 views, 206,000 views. And then the picture in Vernon Hills got 26. So I'm just glad people, the word's getting around, for everybody to make it back to their families. Because right now they're not getting the worst of the worst, right? As you can see in these clips, they're getting people who are working. And I understand, you know, I feel like all this stuff started happening when the Venezuelan people got let in, because they were throwing, they were celebrating they were leaving up the government, and I feel all that pissed a lot of people off to the point that's why they voted for Trump to win. But that's because I don't think they were wanted the hardworking individuals getting out. They wanted the Venezuelan people, how, because it got really bad. Like in Chicago, the police stations were, they were doing cookouts outside. They were putting videos. Hi, I'm living off the government for a year for free. While you guys are working, I'm taking vacations, and a lot of people got frustrated because of that, and then all the entitlement they had. So it kind of ruined it for everybody else who's hardworking. And now this is what's happening. They're picking up people in construction jobs. Like what happened in what was it like? Was it Bolingbrook? Oh, Naperville, where they were doing they were fixing a roof, and and the ICE found them and picked everybody up. And the individual even went on the news saying that now he has nobody to fix his roof because he already paid for it. So I feel like this was all caused because of the Venezuelans. And everybody got tired and everybody wanted them out. And then now this is like everybody else got, like it's like secondhand smoking, everybody else got victimized because of that. And like I said, like this picture, like this one in Vernon Hills, they're raiding a construction truck, that's picking up material. Like he's working, contributing to society. So I feel for these individuals because they're just trying to work. They're not living up the government. I'm assuming they're paying taxes. I'm assuming that, they're trying to provide for their families. They're not like the Venezuelans when they were wilding out. Like let's say right here. Living. So like this one's, like
Venezuelan migrant
like this guy was like these videos, right? And they were doing videos of them like, saying ha ha ha, I'm living off the government. Like,
bragged about living off US taxpayers' money.
he's saying, I don't want to work because you guys take care of me. You see that? So that pissed people off, like what he said. He's like, hi, I'm living off the taxes you guys paid.
El Moreno encouraged more of his fellow Latinos to come to the U.S.
Y es totalmente falso que las fronteras están cerradas. Las fronteras están abiertas. Capichi, para todas esas personas.
You see, and that's the stuff that pissed people off, because people like this, and then everybody got the idea like, oh wait, all the immigrants are living for free, and that's why Trump got elected. And then, but this could have been avoided, right? If Biden didn't mess up and let all these guys in, because then now everybody is having the fallout to where we're living today. Look at this guy, all 100 bills. Who's not gonna get pissed of that? You're hardworking, and this guy's saying he's living a year free. At the hotel, motel, wherever they were at, getting paid for free. Free housing, free everything. Of course they're gonna get pissed. Of course, it's just. But now, because of those people, now we're looking at these dark times where they're picking up everybody who's working. Like this McDonald's worker, like right here. He was just working. He was not living off the government. He was just picking up, his boss probably sent him pick up the garbage from the parking lots, He was doing something, just trying to make it a day's worth of wage, and then he got picked up. As you can see, like, and what can you do? Like, these guys are risking it to go to work, even though they could get caught. The Venezuelan people that guy showed this clip, he was laughing at people like, "Oh, I'm living off your taxes for a year." I think when people voted for Trump, they wanted the Venezuelans who were living off the government, but because of that, not everybody got hit in the crossfire. The fallout is that not everybody's getting affected, unfortunately. The hardworking people, like I said on my TikTok videos, most of these people getting picked up are working. They're not, like this guy that escaped. He has a work truck. He has ladders and all that. He's being a productive member of society. He's not mooching up everybody. So, unfortunately, these are the times we live in, and I just hope everybody that goes to work tomorrow morning makes it back home safe to their families, to kids. Very dangerous now. But I'm also telling everybody to have a plan B. In case you do get caught, you should talk to your family. What would you want to do? Say all your affairs. Set up all your affairs so that in case you do get picked up, your family knows what to do, or how to react, because you're gonna be you won't have communication. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody just be safe out there. Have all your affairs in order in case, because you never know. You may have the bad luck like this individual. They picked him up. He was just walking. You could just be walking, and then they could just get you. So everybody just be there safe. And just be careful. And pray. This is like a big old hide and go see game. The cat and the mouse. Unfortunately, like this one on Sunday in Palatine. There's the ice agent right here in the back, and then this car right here. I think the lady, she had a Mexican flag in the front, which I don't know why she would do that. And then the agent walks past her car, and this is the car all the agents were at. And then he pulls out, and then the other agent walks by. And as soon as that happens, the agent sees the car with the Mexican flag pop out. And as soon as they pull out the parking lot, he does a U-turn around this area. And then the agent comes over and gets her. But like I said, just be careful, be vigilant. Don't take unnecessary risk. If you don't have papers, like, don't be going to Menards, Home Depot. But they also raided Walmart's the other day. What was that, Saturday? Even CPD got hit with the tear gas the other day. I actually passed through here on my way back home. I passed it like 7 in the morning, but this happened like 9:30. But yeah, guys, I thank you. Appreciate everybody following me. I'm definitely gonna be, as soon as I get any notifications if there's size activity, I'm definitely gonna post it really fast. Just sometimes it's hard because I gotta find the video, download the video. I gotta verify the address. Gotta verify that, like I said, that's not from the same date. because there's a lot of videos where people be posting from previous days, and it's kind of hard. Sorry, because there's a lot of like fake videos out there too. I try to give everything as verified as I can before I post it, because I don't want to give you guys information where they said there's ICE activity, and then I have the wrong neighborhood and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, they're picking up individuals that are working. Like this guy on the south side of Hamlin. Why is this tweaking? Gosh. This 15-year-old, going to school, he's getting chased and what key. So I'm just trying to help out as much as I can. I've actually found, if you guys could see on the GMV Pod TikTok, where I posted the 15-year-old got chased, that the aunt actually commented on it. They're like, a U.S. citizen too, WTF. Yes, that's my nephew. He's only 15, suffers from PTSD. He was a mess all day. I guess he has PTSD from being chased. Wow, the family member actually saw my video. It's crazy. I'll reach out to them, see what happened to him, if they actually got him. I'm assuming if he has PTSD, he probably got arrested, right? But apparently from the story, he was waiting on the bus stop, and then they came and started chasing him, and that's when he ran towards this, like, I don't know, I don't think it's an alley, it's like a like an area, an open area, and then the 3 agents were following him over. 1, 2, 3. Which is kind of messed up because he's 15 years old, My son's 10, I couldn't imagine, because he's brown like me, getting chased, Without asking, you're not even supposed to be questioning minors without a parent or a lawyer present. So, and that takes me back to what happened to the 4th Amendment and reasonable search and seizures. Where does that go? Because I do understand that immigration can stop you within 100 miles of a port. Like, have you seen those YouTube videos where they set up those raids, those checkpoints, and they ask you, "Are you a citizen? Yes or no?" And you answer, yes or no. But this popping out, like, immigration is a civil crime, right? It's not a criminal crime. It's a civil case. That's why when you get picked up by immigration, they don't give you a lawyer right away because it's civil. If it was criminal, you'd be allowed, you would be provided a lawyer. But since it's civil, you're not provided a lawyer. So, chasing people over this and questioning them, like, that infringes the 4th Amendment on reasonable search and seizures. But they did do this in World War II. Well, the Japanese people, they put them in camps because they couldn't trust them. But we're not at war right now, right? I'm assuming. It just sucks. I wish that they would just do some sort of program where if you've been not living off welfare, being a good civilian, no criminal record, that you could prove you've been actively been a member of the society, actively living good, to adjust your status. Because they just spent $140 billion funding Homeland Security. Imagine how much money they would have made making all these people who are already working, right? Already paying taxes. Because illegals do pay taxes on through the ITIN number. And all the money they invest, there's people getting caught 25, 30 years in the country who have contributed to SSI, right, for 25 years. They're never going to get that money. And they understand they can't get that money because they're not legally here. But that money the government keeps. So now that all these jobs are vacant, are legal citizens really gonna take them? Like I just saw this article that the farmers are asking Trump not to deport their workers or not to stop the rates there because they can't find people. You know, I think they get paid per basket or something like that, and nobody wants to do that. You know, $40 a basket, and the baskets are big. Look, I'll show you. Farmers from not to pay. Let's see. USA Today. I just want to get copyright. There's one I saw, but they're like where they have these big crates, and then all they gotta fill up the crates, and every crate's like $40. But imagine how many trees, you know, for the berries and all that. Oh, here we go.
They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, you know, great.
Oh,
And we're gonna have to.
oh, that's why they're not raiding the farms anymore, actually. But you know, everything's. I think it all started with the Venezuelans. You know, making fun of everybody. You know, and everybody got angry because they were living off welfare, and everybody was working. So, you know, but now that they're out, everybody else is getting the short end of the stick because of them. Yeah, hopefully in a couple hours I'll probably be up already, and then I'll start reporting everything on my page, and then, you know, like I said, everybody should have their affairs in order in case, you know, God forbid they get picked up. You know, so even I know it's a shock, it won't be as much of a shock, you know. You know, to those everybody who's out there gonna go work and try to provide for the family. I hope you do make it home safe. You know, and but yeah, that's pretty much it. Doing the recap for today, and keep following me at GMB Pod in all my social medias. I'm gonna keep posting any notification I get of that I get this morning. You know, it's already 1:30 in the morning. But yeah, hopefully it's probably gonna be really busy today. I ain't gonna lie. But hopefully, like I said, not many people, you know, take precautions. You know, be smart about it. If you could, you know, order in or the pickups, not get off your car. You know, whatever works can get you home safe to your loved ones. You know, because I do know they're picking up people who are actually pedophiles and all that, PDFs. And those people, I do agree to take them out. But to everybody else who's hardworking, contributing to society, I really hope you make it to your loved ones. And like I said, like I understand where they're coming from. You know why Trump did all this, because you know the Venezuelans basically gave him the excuse. You know, because they were making fun of everybody, and now everybody's getting messed up because of it. Yeah. So see how it goes. Please subscribe to my GMV Pod and all social medias on Twitch, GMV Pod, YouTube, GMV Pod, Kick, GMV Pod. On Facebook is GMB Podcast. I gotta switch that to GMB Pod. And subscribe to my TikTok, because as soon as anything happens, I'm definitely gonna post it. And as soon as everything happens and I could verify what happened, I'll definitely let you guys know. And be safe. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll try to be on in a couple more hours, maybe get a couple hours of sleep, wake up around 7 or something, and see what's happening. I'll definitely let you guys know, and appreciate everybody supporting me. Appreciate everybody watching the clips, and I hope this helped people out. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. And this was the recap for